That was my second session on this boulder. I thought I was gonna send it on my first session. It's only a V4. One time on a trip down to Southern Illinois, Holy Boulders, I sent like a bunch of V4s. I think maybe like 8 V4s. Some of them flash, a bunch of them handful of attempts kind of thing. Like V4 should be a grade that I can send. Didn't send it on my first session, didn't send it on my second session. At the end of my second session, I met this dude, Lucas.
If you're down next week, maybe that'll give me the extra boost.
I've been climbing 7 years now, almost 7 years in a few months, and he's only been climbing like 2 years. So I'm like, all right, this is my chance to help this guy out, teach him something about outdoor bouldering, help me get some extra motivation to send it. And so we got back out for another session. Here's me. Here's my new buddy, Lucas. Just a kid, man. College age, 2 years climbing. Like I said, hardly ever climbed outside. Now watch him go.
Nice, dude.
I told him how my plan last time was to try to get my right foot up onto this triangular hold, and he got it on like his first attempt, proving to me that it was possible. Lucky for my fragile ego, he didn't send it on his first attempt, but after a pretty short warm-up, he already matched my high point and had bettered me just a bit by getting that right foot up on the triangular hold too. He's a bit longer than me, has a little more reach, and perhaps a little more flexibility as well, but just seeing somebody make it happen and get that right foot up onto the triangular hold right in front of me definitely boosted my confidence. Okay. Still takes me a long time to warm up my fingers on this thing. Man, is it crimpy, but this dude Lucas seems to be chilling on it, so I don't know if he's just a better crimper than me, but
you got this.
He definitely said this style of slabby, vertical, crimpy stuff is right up his alley.
Man, I cannot pull through on that intermediate. Man, maybe I should stay like me out to the right on that hole instead of turning it in.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
It's like it feels good for getting the foot on, but then it's kind of like jams me up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Nice try though, that was good.
Thanks.
My fingers were screaming, but I took the shirt off for a proper send attempt and got myself jazzed up for a good go.
There you go, come on. There you go.
Oh. Man, bro.
That was so close.
Was that close to it? What I grabbed was nothing, but
literally like maybe 2.5, 3 inches.
God.
Full diameter to catch it.
Yeah. That's what one guy told me here. He's like, yeah, you pretty much got a dime on the lip. Dude, like, I don't think I want to do that.
It's a good. Thanks, dude.
You're probably familiar with the saying that comparison is the thief of joy, and it implies that you shouldn't compare yourself to other people, but dude, I find that nearly impossible to do with climbing. So here I am sitting with 7 years, and I'm watching this guy with 2 years scramble up the face of this boulder better than me, honestly. I definitely have a few excuses in my back pocket that I can pull out.
Nice, dude.
You know, and he also said that this is really his style and his preferred type of climbing, vertical on crimps and sort of balancy, stretchy stuff. But
oh, there it is.
But that didn't really make me feel any better. I've been kind of coming out of a string of injuries and like rehabbing and not been super happy with my climbing performance or just the state of my body recently. Still, I did not expect him to send this thing before me, honestly. Kind of put me in a weird spot where I felt like I had something to prove.
That was clean.
It felt hard.
Yeah. What'd you end up doing different? So I know you kind of just hiked up to get that right foot. Did you use something before the intermediate, or did you just pull through on it?
No, yeah, I just used the intermediate and then just stayed on like the small, like the in-cut build to like pull it and then just screeched up. I'm kind of just like bumping.
Yeah. Sick, dude.
Super happy about that.
Yeah, dude. Good work.
Thank you.
I feel like you should maybe check out something harder around here then.
Most of the 9 months I've been here in Texas, I've hardly climbed, and I was hoping those 9 months would give my body enough time to rest and recover. Particularly my left hamstring and hip has been giving me a lot of issues. My right wrist has as well, but that's been coming along pretty nicely actually. Been doing a bunch of rice bucket stuff and some other physical therapy for that. But due to the limited climbing, my fingers just feel so weak. My legs feel weak, like everything feels weak, and honestly it's been pretty discouraging. I was hoping for this to be somewhat of a comeback boulder for me, so at least I could send something, you know, tall and scary and cool before I left Texas. And I was hoping that having somebody to project it with would give me extra motivation and increase my psyche to get this thing done, but watching Lucas send it so quickly kind of had the opposite effect on me.
It's like as soon as I let go of that left hand, it's coming off, you know?
Oh, yeah.
The left hand really pulls you in, the right hand doesn't do nearly as much to pull you in the wall. I think I'm reaching near the end of how much I want to be crimping on that left side today.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, dude, me too. I thought I was close.
Even so, I'm committed to the long game here on my climbing journey, and I managed to get my head right before wrapping up the session.
Yeah, like any day that I'm outside climbing and I don't get injured is like, you know, good day. Try hard and don't get injured. It's like, that's all I need.